सत श्री अकाल दोस्तों, स्वागत है KCGC TV ते। दर्शकों, अज असीं इकट्ठे हुए हैं सरदार सदन सिंह मजीठिया ऑडिटोरीयम है जिहड़ा खालसा मेन कॉलेज का, बट ये प्रोग्राम जिहड़ा है खालसा लॉ कॉलेज का प्रोग्राम है, खालसा लॉ अमृतसर, जिस विच साडे एक बहुत ही खास तरह का सैमीनार, एक लैक्चर करवाया जा रहा है बेस्ड ऑन लीगल फिलोसफी एंड कंपैशन, जिहड़ा कि इन्फ्लुएंस ऑफ गुरु नानक देव जी ऑन जस्टिस सिस्टम एंड लीगल एथिक्स, ये बारे एक सैमीनार करवाया जा रहा है। तो इस मौके पर साडे बहुत ही ऑनरेबल जज साहबान मिसिज जस्टिस लीजा गिल, ऑनरेबल मिस्टर जस्टिस हरसिमरन सिंह सेठी एंड ऑनरेबल मिस्टर जस्टिस जस गुरप्रीत सिंह पुरी, ये सारे ही साडे पंजाब ते हरियाणा दे जिहड़े जजिज ने, बड़े ऑनरेबल जजिज साडे विच पहुँच रहे हैं और बहुत ही खूबसूरत, बड़ा ही वधिया ये जिहड़ा सैशन होण जा रहा है। सो चलो ये सैशन जिहड़ा है तुहानूं विखाउने आ फिर KCGC दे राहीं।
The Chief Guest, Honorable Justice Mrs. Lisa Gill ji, Honorable Justice Mr. Harsimran Singh Sethi ji, Honorable Justice Mr. Jasgurpreet Singh Puri ji, our Honorary Secretary Sahab, Khalsa College Charitable Society, Sardar Rajinder Mohan Singh Sheena ji, Mr. Jaiveer Yadav ji, Senior Advocate, Member Bar Council, पंजाब एंड हरियाणा, मिस्टर राजकुमार चौहान, मेंबर बार काउंसिल पंजाब एंड हरियाणा, मिस्टर मिंदरजीत यादव, मेंबर बार काउंसिल पंजाब एंड हरियाणा, एस्टीम्ड मेंबर्स ऑफ द डिस्ट्रिक्ट जुडिशरी, आवर मेंबर्स ऑफ बार काउंसिल ऑफ पंजाब एंड हरियाणा, मेंबर्स ऑफ बार एसोसिएशन ऑफ अमृतसर, माई फेलो प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ खालसा कॉलेज इंस्टीट्यूशंस, Dr. Mel Singh ji, Vice Chancellor, Khalsa University, Amritsar, and all other distinguished guests, my colleagues and dear students, a very good afternoon to all of you. As the Director cum Principal of Khalsa College of Law, Amritsar, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to the first technical session of the International Law Conference 2024 on the theme Justice and Compassion, Legal Thought and Practice in a Changing World. Today, we all are here to commemorate the 555th years of Guru Nanak Dev Ji's birth anniversary and teachings, 75 years of the Constitution of India, and 165 years of the establishment of Bar Association of Amritsar. The first technical session for which we have gathered here is about legal philosophy of compassion with special focus on influence of Guru Nanak Dev Ji's teachings on justice system and legal ethics. So it is a proud moment for Khalsa College of Law Amritsar to host this session in collaboration with Bar Council of Punjab and Haryana High Court and the Bar Amritsar Association. So I feel personally privileged to be a part of this initiative, as Guru Nanak Dev Ji himself elucidated the significance of the human rights to peaceful assembly and association when he said, Sangat meet milap pura navano. Oh friends, association with the spiritually wise is the perfect cleansing bath for human beings. Indeed, today, India is known as the largest democracy. However, the seeds were sown by Guru Nanak Dev Ji way back when he propagated the democratic principles and justice with his words, Laha Sach Nyao Man Vasaiye. It is advantageous to enshrine truth and justice in mind. This was the teaching of Guru Nanak Dev Ji at that time, that is more than 500 years earlier, which is required to be implemented during the contemporary period. And he further said, Atal kare Guru Gyan Samana. One must administer justice by being absorbed in the spiritual wisdom of the Guru. While cherishing these values, I am deeply thankful to Her Excellency Honorable Justice Mrs. Lisa Gill Ji, His Excellency Honorable Justice Mr. Harsimran Singh Sethi Ji, and His Excellency Honorable Justice Mr. Jasguru Singh Ji, Puri Ji, for kindly consenting to spare their valuable time to share their views with our faculty and students. Their Excellencies have come all the way from Chandigarh to this city for today's International Law Conference, despite their busy schedule and multifarious commitments. Your presence has added grace to the occasion, so we are very keen to seek benefit from your vast experience equally at the bar and bench. So we are extremely grateful to Sardar Rajinder Mohsen Singh Sinha Ji, with whose valuable guidance, encouragement and support, like in all other aspects, today's event has been possible. I also thank the Bar Council of Punjab and Haryana, particularly Mr. Karanjit Singh, for reposing confidence in us and bestowing us with the opportunity to host this prestigious event in Khalsa College, Amritsar. So I once again welcome you all on behalf of the management, faculty members and students of our college for coming to be a part of today's International Conference 2024 on Justice and Compassion, Legal Thought and Practice in a Changing World. So without taking much time, I am thankful to all for coming here for this technical session. Thank you very much.
Honorable Justice Mrs. Lisa Gill Ji, Honorable Justice Sethi Saab and Honorable Justice Puri Saab, other members of the Bar Council, the faculty of this law college and the other bar members of the Amritsar Bar Council. Even I would like to listen Guru Nanak's teachings from the angle of law and justice. It's more important to listen because we have heard, we have read Guru Nanak Dev Ji ने क्या सिखा कि सो क्यों मंदा आखिए जिस जम्मे राजा। सब तो पहली आवाज़ औरत के हक विच गुरु साहब ने चुकी सी और जो बाबर ने हमला किया उदों भी गुरु साहब ने कहा कि इतनी मार पई कुरलाने ताकि दर्द ना आया। परमात्मा ने उन्होंने एड्रैस किया कि परमात्मा तेनों दर्द नहीं आया कि इन्ना ज़्यादा जुल्म करके बाबर ने इतने अटैक किया है। और भाई लालो जी का प्रसंग असीं जानते हैं कि भाई लालो जी के घर में एक गरीब जोड़ा हर वेले परमात्मा की उस्तत करता सी, उन्होंने घर जाना गुरु साहब ने पसंद किया, बजाय इससे कि जोड़ा सब तो ज़्यादा जगीरदार सी उस शहर का ਉਹਦੇ ਘਰ ਇਨਵੀਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਵੀ ਸੀ ਉਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਗਏ। ਸੋ ਨਾਓ ਆਈ ਵੁੱਡ ਲਾਈਕ ਟੂ ਲਿਸਨ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਟੀਚਿੰਗ ਫਰੋਮ ਦ ਐਂਗਲ ਆਫ ਲਾਅ ਐਂਡ ਜਸਟਿਸ। ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਵੈਰੀ ਮਚ।
To come to see the Khalsa, that auditorium and all that, because I thanks to my brother Chauhan for inviting me to this beautiful auditorium. My Lord Justice Puri, my Lord Justice Harsimran Singh Sethi, Mrs. Justice Lisa Gill, other distinguished guests on the diet, my young students. Today is a special day for the Khalsa University because this time the Punjab and Haryana Bar Council and along with Bar Council of India are hosting this international conference. And they have suggested this subject, legal philosophy and compassion. Other distinguished guest speakers, they will speak about what will be the legal profession and philosophy and compassion. I just congratulate all of you for attending this seminar. You learn something from our special speaker guest and other judges. So I must once again thank you for inviting us to this beautiful university and also to see the city of Amritsar. Thank you once again.
Like I have adjusted the mic just now, for this session you will have to adjust your mind. The Pro Vice Chancellor Sahab, Mr. Cheena Sahab, Vice Chancellor Sahab, Honorable Justice Lisa Gill ji, Honorable Justice H.S. Sethi ji, a galaxy of students I can see today of Khalsa College, members of the Bar Council, teachers, and other dignitaries. The topic for today, which has been chosen by the Bar Council, is not only relevant for today's brainstorming, but it is also essential. You are all students of law, you understand the meaning of essential for your profession. I would not like to make a formal kind of lecture today because the importance of this session is so immense that the purpose is that even for just one small thing which is said by the speakers today is imbibed in your minds, the entire purpose of holding a technical session would be achieved. See, the purpose was to tell you the effect and the relevance of teachings of Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji vis-a-vis the legal profession. What is the impact? What is the core relationship between the teachings of Guru Sahib and the legal profession, which you are students, as students you are to come, and those who are practicing, the members of the bar, and also to the bench. First of all, there is one important aspect which has to be clear in the minds of everybody, that although we have chosen the topic of effect of Guru Nanak Dev Ji's teachings on the legal profession, but we must remember that in the Sikh religion, Guru Nanak Dev Ji was the founder, first Guru Sahib. This Jyot, which was a spirit, it travelled and it transcended towards the succeeding Gurus till the 10th Guru, Guru Gobind Singh Ji. So it was Ek Jyot, transcended from Guru Nanak Dev Ji to Guru Angad Dev Ji, from Guru Angad Dev Ji to Guru Amar Das Ji, from Guru Amar Das Ji, from Ram Das Ji, Guru Arjan Dev Ji, all till Guru Gobind Singh Ji.
ਕਈਆਂ ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡਾ ਭਾਗ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਉਚਾਰਨ ਕੀਤੇ ਹੋਏ ਜਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਕੁਝ ਬੋਲਣ ਨੂੰ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਕਹੇ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹੀ ਸ਼ਖਸੀਅਤ ਹੈਗੇ ਕਿ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਵੀ ਕਿਹਾ ਜਾਏ ਉਨਾ ਘੱਟ। ਅੱਜ ਦਾ ਟੌਪਿਕ ਇਹ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਜੋ ਆਪਣੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਪਦੇਸ਼ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਅੱਜ ਦੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜੁਡੀਸ਼ੀਅਲ ਸਿਸਟਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਕੰਮ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਨਹੀਂ ਆ ਰਹੇ। ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਯਾਦ ਰੱਖਣਾ ਪਏਗਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਜਨਮ 1449 ਚ ਹੋਇਆ ਸੀਗਾ, 550 ਸਾਲ ਪਹਿਲੇ। ਕੀ ਇੱਕ ਗੱਲ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਜੀਵਨੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਹੀ ਜੋ 500 ਸਾਲ ਪੁਰਾਣੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਅੱਜ ਵੀ ਮਹੱਤਵ ਰੱਖਦੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਅੱਜ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਜੀਵਨ ਦਾ ਸਾਖ ਬਣਾ ਕੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਚੱਲਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਨਹੀਂ। ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਕੋਈ ਕੋਡ ਨਹੀਂ ਪ੍ਰਸਕ੍ਰਾਈਬ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀਗਾ। ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਰੱਖੇ ਸੀ ਇੱਕ ਸੁਚੱਜੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਜੀਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ, ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਜੀ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਉਸ ਪਰਮਾਤਮਾ ਨੂੰ ਪਾਉਣ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਹੋਏਗਾ ਜਿਸ ਵੇਲੇ ਵੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਗੁਰਪੁਰਬ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਪੜ੍ਹਿਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਪ੍ਰਗਟਿਆ ਮਿਟੀ ਧੁੰਦ ਜਗ ਚਾਨਣ ਹੁਆ। ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਿਸ ਦਿਨ ਉਹ ਜੰਮੇ ਸੀ ਉਸ ਦਿਨ ਧੁੰਦ ਸੀਗੀ ਤੇ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਚਾਨਣ ਹੋਇਆ, ਨਹੀਂ। ਇਹਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਇਹ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਇੱਕ ਬੰਦਾ ਇਸ ਧਰਤੀ ਤੇ ਆਇਆ ਤੇ ਉਸਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਭਰਮ ਸੀਗੇ ਉਹ ਦੂਰ ਹੋਣੇ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋ ਗਏ। ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਉਪਦੇਸ਼ਾਂ ਦੇ ਕਾਰਨ ਚਾਨਣਾ ਆਉਣਾ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋਇਆ। ਕਿ ਉਹ ਚਾਨਣਾ ਜਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਉਪਦੇਸ਼ ਸੀਗੇ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਅੱਜ ਵੀ ਮਹੱਤਵ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਹਨ। ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਅੱਜ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਵਟਾਂਦਰਾ ਕਰਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਖਾਸ ਕਰ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਲੀਗਲ ਸਿਸਟਮ, ਦੇਖੋ ਲੀਗਲ ਸਿਸਟਮ ਕੀ ਹੈਗਾ। ਲੀਗਲ ਸਿਸਟਮ ਤਾਂ ਇਹ ਸੀਗਾ, ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਇੱਕ ਜੀਵਨ ਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਆਧਾਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਜੀਓ, ਤੇ ਅਗਰ ਕੋਈ ਉਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਿੰਦਾ ਜੀਵਨ ਬਤੀਤ ਕਰਦਾ ਤੇ ਉਹਦਾ ਕੀ ਹਸ਼ਰ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਕੀ ਉਹਦੇ ਨੁਕਸਾਨ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੇ ਨੇ। ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇਵ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਜੀਵਨ 'ਚ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲੇ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਉਸ ਵੇਲੇ ਹਿੰਦੂ ਧਰਮ ਤੇ ਮੁਸਲਿਮ ਧਰਮ ਖਾਸ ਕਰ ਪ੍ਰੈਕਟਿਸ ਕੀਤੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਇੱਕ ਗੱਲ ਕਹੀ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਖੋ ਉਹ ਕੀ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਉਹ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਪਰਮਾਤਮਾ ਨੂੰ ਪਾਉਣ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ, ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਨਾ ਦੇਖੋ।
A very good afternoon to all of you, and I know the daunting task I have in front of me being the last speaker, because all of you now would be just wishing for it to be over. As to, after all, I must confess I am not a theologian or even an expert on the subject as such. And with that, if I may be permitted to bypass the formalities of addressing each one of you, but that being said, it's a privilege and an honor to be here, to be afforded an opportunity to be here at this International Law Conference 2024, which has been organized by the Bar Council of Punjab and Haryana in collaboration with the District Bar Association of Amritsar. It's indeed a very momentous moment. Significance of this occasion cannot be underscored, where we are gathered here today to look into the correlation, the interplay between teachings rendered by Guru Nanak Dev Ji 555 years ago, their relevance today as far as our legal system is concerned. I've heard the very eloquent speakers before me, and for a minute the thought which crossed my mind was I should just get up and say all that had to be said has already been said. But well, the theme of the conference today, justice and compassion. Compassion, legal thought, practice in a changing world. It is thought-provoking. The scope of this topic, in fact, is so wide that one could go on and on and on, and in fact, if I had the luxury of the time, I might even have burdened all of you, knowing all of you to be students, starting with the concept of law, the need for law, rule of law, schools of law, the thoughts which pervade, why we need to study philosophy of law. You are all students, you will understand the difference. We all have gone through this. What is law? What is philosophy of law? However, let me say, all of you are saved because of the limited time frame allotted to me. I with such eloquence, Justice Puri, Justice Sethi, they have expounded on the relevance of the teachings of Guru Nanak even as on date. We had, in fact, all three of us had discussed that we will pick up some different topics so that we are not overlapping. And what had fallen to me was the relevance as far as our environment is concerned. 555 years ago, Guru Nanak gave a universal message of love, compassion, truthful living, sharing amongst all mankind. We see such a strong message in his teachings which rings true as a foundation or a moving force behind our constitution. So many laws, may it be relating to women, equality, benefit to disabled, underprivileged, all those, the reference has already been made by my colleagues, and environmental laws, and so on. And as Brother Sethi had very eloquently said, it is not incorrect to say that what Guru Nanak taught us was a way of life. It's not as if it's some dogma or religion. What has been taught is how to live our life. A life where all duties are carried out with devotion and selflessness. A life which is in total sync with nature, our environment. A life which in fact makes us a part of nature or the universe and doesn't treat nature as a resource which needs to be harnessed, which needs to be exploited for our own good. No, that is not to be. Guru Nanak, through his teachings, emphasized the importance of maintaining harmony with nature, our environment. Time and again, he pointed out that human being is a part and parcel of nature. We are part of the larger picture. It's not as if we are over and above everything else in this universe. No, we are not. In fact, we are a small speck in the whole picture itself. For the believer, it is the Almighty, and for the atheist, it is the energy or the vital moving force which rests in each and every atom that exists. It lies and rests in the moon, the sun, the stars, rivers, the forest, flora and fauna. In fact, this is the message which has been given by the Gurus.